So we have this really nice Prevost coming in. The owner saw George's video of his bus stopping very well after we worked on the brakes, and he said, my bus does not stop like that. So he's gonna bring it in. His big complaint is the brakes. So we're gonna take a look at the brakes and go through all that stuff. So we're doing a brake check here. So he's gonna roll about 5 miles an hour and just kind of jack the brake pretty hard. Yep. That's fine right there. And then just jack it. Yeah, that was just a gentle come to a stop. And we should be a really want to stop. I think that's probably half of what it should be, maybe even less. So that'll be good. We'll get it in the shop and we'll look at that tomorrow.
And hell, my trailer brakes are even on.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna get into the brakes on this. You're gonna be shocked by what we find tomorrow. For a few seconds for me. We're gonna measure the brake stroke here, how far the push rod is able to move when you step on the brakes on these front brakes, and make sure everything's in spec. Okay, you can release. Hey, yeah, hang on. Okay, so show me how the parking brake's set, Jonathan. That would be inoperable.
Push is in over here.
Yeah, yours is still moving, right? Yours is just stroked out. Mine only moved a little bit.
Mine moved a lot.
You get on it now. You want a different tool?
Yeah.
You don't like mine? Yeah, that's maxed out. Okay, release.
That doesn't sound good. That goes the wrong way?
Yeah.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
No, you just this didn't come out. If you went the wrong way, that would have come out. The brake drum shouldn't move now. Yeah, you're good. And then back it off a half. See if it spins. Okay, I'll have you go step on the service brake again. Much better. It doesn't spin now, right?
Correct.
Okay, you can release. So the main drive axle brake on that side was completely out of adjustment. It was adjusted the wrong way. I don't know that it happened the last time it was done, because if you get under there and you just turn it a couple turns until it gets tight and then you back it off a half, if you were going the wrong way, it's the opposite direction. You got to look and make sure that push rod travel is measured and that you're not pulling the push rod out of the can when you do it. It's hard when you're sitting on the ground and you got the parking brake off and you're climbing underneath of there. Somebody just adjusted the wrong way, and then it just got continued to be done. He's had bad brakes since he bought that bus, so I don't think he did it. But it's just been getting adjusted the wrong way when you actually don't have the wheels off the ground to see if it's stopping the brake from moving, the wheels stopping or not. But he's been driving around with that main brake, the drive axle brake, completely inoperable. And you saw how many turns we had to put on it. That's just crazy. You need to make sure you adjust them correctly, obviously, and make sure you're measuring the push rod distance travel and that the brake is actually working. That's why we like to have the wheels up off the ground when we do it. He's concerned that his brake drums might have a lot of heat cracking or glazing or broken, and dirty brakes. So we're going to pull all the drums. We're going to inspect all the drums, inspect all the brake linings, make sure everything's good on it. Just a little extra precaution, especially because, a good percentage of the braking power of the bus has not been used, so everything else is getting overused. Turn it?
No. You drive your bit.
Yeah. Tip came off. So you got one. Looks like new.
It's never used. The other side's worse.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but the other side is worse. There's very minimal heat checking in there.
Yeah.
It's very minimal heat checking in there. Hang on, they're coming off the boards. Ready? That was not easy. Two of his brake drums were completely rusted on, so we had to pull the hubs to get them off. There was just no way to get them separated. We used about a case of brake clean, cleaning everything up, cleaning all the linings, cleaning all the drums and everything. But yeah, overall the brake system's in really good shape. Just a couple minor things wrong, and then the one that was way out of adjustment. This thing's going to stop really good when it leaves. This side we noticed it's missing a brake spring. The outer brake spring is missing, so the inner one is there. And it is on the right way. A lot of times they get put on the wrong way where they rub through. No evidence of the old one being here, but I have a new one in stock. So I'll put that on there.
It's just a little bit of fuzz.
Let's go.
Is it coming out?
Yep,
What does it look like?
not too bad.
Oh shit, sorry. I didn't mean to take it.
That's okay. Yeah. You shouldn't need another tub if that was that one empty when you put it in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be less than 5. Yeah, for a magnet on a rear end drain plug, that's amazing. He did ask us to go after changing the rear end fluid. He had never done that before. The gear oil in there, he had never done that, so he was worried about it. He had kind of high temperatures on the rear end, he thought, so he didn't know if it was full or if it was just full, it had a lot of metal, but there was really no metal in there. One of the nicest looking drain plugs we've ever pulled out of a rear end. Do a little brake check once it starts moving. Yeah, it's level out. Brakes feel much more aggressive, right?
I believe so. It's a little quickie stop. I'll do it again right here.
Yeah, I'm just putting my foot on your little bar right there.
Oh, they're quicker.
Yeah,
Just doing that.
just.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're much more responsive to the pedal. So as soon as you push just a little bit, they're already grabbing. Yeah, you weren't even all the way on it.
No.
Yeah.
It's real hard for me to
Yeah.
just hammer on them. Oh shit! She didn't get in.
No, she was. Yeah.
I told you, yeah, you might want to go in case she throws things around on the inside.
Oh, sorry. I didn't.
No, that's all right.
I saw her sitting there. I just assumed since I was taking her seat. Hey, you noticed she wasn't in the bus before you left the property? You get bonus points for that. You're still at the resort.
Oh, he's behind us.
George's?
Oh no, that's Jonathan. He's not waving, so we didn't forget anything.
Do we need to talk to him?
Oh, he's not waving. Do I stop?
Yeah, just for a second. Yeah, that's a good.
He's videoing.
What was he doing?
Just videoing.
Oh, okay. You have Jake's? They'll sound really good through here. Too slow?
I don't usually run when it's cold.
Oh, that's fine.
No, it's not even in second gear yet. Are you recording right now?
Yeah. Just lightly on the brake pedal. Do you feel anything with those front brakes? I don't feel any vibration or anything. You don't feel anything?
Is there a spot on your test drive that you're up to 40, 50 miles?
Yeah. And then it drops to a school zone, so you'll do a pretty good braking for that too. We're going to turn left up here at the stop sign. Yeah. She's got some giddy up and go.
Oh, that's nothing. That's
For as heavy as it is.
oh yeah, no, she's running tip top. I'm going to use that right lane and she used some brakes. I got a dump truck that came in behind me. Unless you got a better spot.
No, this is the speed zone here.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Not really.
It's going to take a little while to get used to that.
No, there was no getting used to what I had.
Yeah.
I probably fried the brakes on that little trailer because I kept dialing them up.
And it drops to 30 here. No weird feeling from those front drums. I didn't feel anything in the.
You know, I didn't feel it, but I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
I was on a downhill.
I even put the side of my foot up against your stairs just to kind of feel.
Yeah.
I figured I'd feel a pulsating vibration type thing, but. You know how to drive it. Not many guys know how to downshift it like that coming up a hill.
Keep
So
going back and forth.
yeah, and that's bad for it because it's out of the power curve for it.
A lot of slippage between the two. Basically going uphill. I'll back out of the 200 RPMs early, shift it with no throttle, and then get back into it. This is where you go.
Yeah, we're gonna go left around the square, and this is how you're gonna come out later, but you'll go straight because you're heading back to Arizona, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to Highway 40.
Yes.
So you continue straight around this corner here, and Highway 50 will take you to 40.
Oh. Well, yeah, I was looking at a map. I thought I had to go the other way.
Yeah, no, you want to go this way. You'll
To
see.
50.
Yeah.
They're the turbo.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
oh
a
yeah.
little-
You can't not hear it.
Just a little bit of throttle. Does everybody in town know who you are?
No.
Even all the buses you ran around the
They see lots of buses going around, but don't know why. We're very low key.
block? Fly under the radar.
Yeah.
Good. It's a good idea.
Now here you got to be careful when you go around this corner because you want to be wide to the left to make the
Yeah.
right turn and make sure nobody sneaks up on your right side.
Use my turn signals.
Have you put synthetic in your transmission at all?
I did.
Yeah. Have you done it twice?
Once.
Okay.
I serviced it right after I got it. The tranny. This oil probably has 70,000 on it.
Because it's not considered full synthetic until it's the second change.
Right.
Because the 3 gallons still stay up in the torque converter. It's a beautiful, beautiful bus that now stops as well as it looks.
I'm gonna do a long feather brake.
Yeah.
See if you feel anything. You're good.
Yeah.
If we do something different, let me know.
No, I think you're good.
I don't normally do that, but I like it. Light feel.
Yeah. Your Jake's cut out automatically? Oh, the DDEX should
They
do
do.
it. Okay. It seemed like the RPM was getting a little lower there than it normally does.
No, they run on oil pressure, don't they?
Yeah, but the RPM of the engine should cut them back off.
It does both with
Yeah.
the DDEC. Because this oil pressure gauge right now says 10, 5 or 10.
At idle, that's fine.
Oh, it's not warmed up yet. Once the engine oil gets up to about 190, it'll be sitting on 0. But I know that
Yeah,
it's the gauge.
it's the gauge a little bit. Yeah, as long as you see something there at idle, you're okay. But yeah.
make sure everybody doesn't follow me up your street. They'll do.
Yeah.
Damn it, sorry, buddy. I forgot.
Oh.
That exhaust pointed it to ground.
Yeah.
I need to. When I built the thing, I used the tip I had. You know, it's hard to find a straight little tip.
Yeah.
This is a pretty nice place here, Scott.
Thank you. Yeah, we We fell on when we drove on this road. I was like, "This is the most beautiful road in the world."
I gotta ask you though, if you lived in Indiana, how did you end up here and driving up this road? You know?
We had a realtor. A realtor found us the property, but I didn't even want it. I wanted 5 acres, and she found this 25-acre place. And I didn't even want to come look at it because I only want like 5 acres. I'm glad I came and looked at it. Stay wide on this corner. Yeah, it'll downshift again probably then. Have you had this on the scales?
51 or 52,000 I was towing a Volkswagen at the time.
Huh.
When I first got it.
Country Coach definitely makes them a little lighter than the Marathons and stuff. Marathons are very heavy. And then we'll turn you around just like we did, and then we'll check all your hub temperatures and everything.
Okay.
So kind of pull towards Jonathan's bus.
Right. She's videotaping too. What have you started, Scott? They normally come out so I don't drive into your pit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on his way. Why did you stop me?
Is that bucket of water there still?
Is it? I didn't.
Is he guiding you?
Yeah, he just stopped me. Thumbs up.
Hang on. All right. So what do we think about the brakes?
The brakes are awesome. Awesome. Not as nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Scott did a great job and didn't upcharge anything. It is what it is. I'm totally happy.
Good. Yeah, no parts. You thought you needed parts.
Well, yeah. I thought it was going to be a major deal. It was not.
Just a brake spring.
Well, brake spring.
And 2 seals.
2 seals.
And then the oil.
and well, I had the rear end service, so yes,
Yeah.
I went. So, thanks
Awesome.
again.
Oh, you're welcome.
You can see that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees. And from a mile away, you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. But at the top of that mountain, there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, Scott will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.